January 1st, 2024, I decided to take the biggest risk of my life. For one entire year, I was going to sacrifice my life for this new business model called freelance brand scaling.
Freelance brand scaling.
Freelance brand scaling.
Freelance brand scaling.
I've seen so many videos about millionaire college dropouts, so I dropped out of college, moved across the entire US. I had no choice but to succeed. If I failed, I would have wasted a year of my life and lose everything. But I still decided to take a risk because I knew that I can do this. I already own 2 clothing brands. So I've started this one. I've done $500,000 in sales when I was only 16 years old. Then I started this second brand right here and I broke $100,000 in sales within the first 6 months. So I already knew how to run Facebook ads, start a Shopify store, fix the conversion rate, email and SMS marketing. I just needed to get my first client. So with all this big brain knowledge, I decided to start networking specifically in clothing brand group chats. Since I was already a part of a bunch of these group chats, it would be much easier to get somebody who I'm already friends with, I'm already talking to on a daily basis. And I also started sending out 20 DMs a day with organic reach out from people on my explore page. And after around a week of actually trying to find a client, and specifically a good client who I knew I could scale up, I finally got a call. And that was actually my first client, and we made $50,000 that drop, which means I took home $5,000. So I don't have that call because that was a year ago, but I did have another sales call last night. So I'm gonna show you exactly how I closed them. Obviously, this is a different person. I'm gonna try to close them for either 2 or 3K. In the past, I used to do 10%, but since I already have a good reputation, a good amount of people I'm working with, I have analytics, all that stuff, I'm gonna try to get him for 3 or 2K. He said that he has a pretty good budget. Let me actually check it out right now. He said he has 40K already invested into this project, which means that he probably has money to spend. So I think this is a good client. Their page is a little bit weird. I guess it's like high-end fashion instead of streetwear, but that's not a problem at all, honestly. So let's just give him a call and see how this goes. Hello?
Hi, Dan. Daniel, is it?
Yeah, you can just call me Dan. What's your name? It says your name is Max. Max?
Max, M-A-X.
Nice to meet you, bro. How you doing today? So I'm glad we could actually hop on a call because I know that our time zones are a little bit different, so it's hard to get on.
It's sticky.
Yeah, but all good though. Is like you're good to call. I know that something came up,
Yeah,
but
all good, yeah. It's all sorted now. Just something unexpected, but yeah, I'm keen to chat.
okay, awesome. First of all, bro, I just want to ask. You said that you have 40K already invested in this project.
Yeah. So about 10K in bulk, 8K in campaign, 5K in packaging, samples, probably like 10K.
But I've never talked to somebody who has 40K invested in a project. But like you don't even have like your pieces posted. Your website doesn't work. So just
So I'll just explain. I'm going through a rebrand at the moment, and I got like one shot at this year, so I'm not just gonna. I'm taking my time with it. I'm not rushing. Like I'm not in a rush at all. I'm gonna set up the website soon. The campaign is gonna get shot in March to April with professional models from the industry. The bulk order's on its way. Obviously, I'm overseas, so it takes a while.
how many pieces and how many styles did you order?
So for the bulk order, there's denim pants.
Okay.
I can send you photos of the samples. There's denim pants. There's a hoodie made out of like cotton shirt material. There's a singlet. There's a hat, and there is. Yeah, that's it. So 4 items.
And how many pieces of each did you get approximately?
Approximately, I got around 350 units.
Okay, so you're going heavily into this. How it works with me is I'm very hands-on because if the ads are not perfect, they can be unprofitable. So how I would do it is, and there's also like a bunch of steps in the funnel. So like the website has to be good, the email and SMS marketing have to be good, and then the ads can do good after that. Because what, for example, I do for my clients is like I run traffic onto the website, the people come on, and let's say like since your pieces are really expensive, a lot of people will go on the website, look at the pieces, enjoy the pieces, but they won't purchase. So they'll like add the pieces to their checkout, but then they'll see the price, they'll be like, okay, I don't want it anymore. So then they'll go off the site. What I do in combination with the ads is the email marketing. So they'll get an email later that day, hey, we saw you left this in your cart. Here's 10% off to finish your purchase. And we can make it look all good. You could like approve the design, all that stuff. I can make it in your style. And So it's more than just ads. It's like full on marketing
Yeah,
because
marketing,
they go hand in hand.
yeah, fair enough.
Um, and you've never like worked with anybody else like for your last brand like that?
No, it was all in-house, just my friends. I had a few friends with like 10K followers or whatever, something like that, 20K, and they just pushed it for me, just organically, like posting it, telling them to check out the website, and that kind of helped me out, especially in like the Melbourne scene here in Australia.
Okay. Did you sell like pieces locally and stuff like that?
Yeah, like I sold cash and stuff. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So where do you want to see your brand in the next, let's say, 3, 4, 5, 6 months?
Like $500 a day sales.
Okay. That's not that. With your price point, that won't be too hard to reach, honestly.
Yeah.
It just takes a little bit of time, and then it kind of snowballs over time because you build the SMS list, the email list. You constantly email people about new collections and stuff like that, and then they become like long-term customers, especially with like more luxury avant-garde brands that are more expensive. That's what usually happens. And since your stuff is pre-made, you'll get a lot more return customers, which is really good.
Yeah, everything is going to be pre-made, no pre-orders at
Okay.
all.
That's really good, bro, because a lot of brands I work with, they can do really well on ads, but what they lack is actually buying the products, so everything's pre-order. And then the customers have a bad experience. They don't come back, they don't shop again. They just buy that one time.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, do you have any questions for me? Like,
Yeah, well, just for the other question as well, in like 6 months, I want to have like I want to have a solid, I'd say, team that I'm working with, like for campaigns, marketing and stuff, so everything's organized and stuff like that. I don't want to be switching around and stuff like that, yeah. Do I have any questions for you? My question was going to be like, what do you think of the whole brand and stuff, but you've kind of explained it throughout the call. So do you take like a percentage of the revenue that goes through the ads, or do you take a flat fee? Personally, I prefer to give you a percentage of the sales that come through the ads. And yeah, what's your thoughts on all that?
so I'll be honest with you. I used to take percentage, but I've been doing this for a while now. I don't know. You found me through YouTube, right?
Yeah, I found you through YouTube.
Yeah. So I don't know which video specifically you watched, but I have a lot of case studies. I have a lot of clients that I'm currently working with. So I already have a reputation kind of in the scene. I don't know if you're really in because I'm more in like the American streetwear scene, but I built up a little reputation for myself. So as of like a couple months ago, I switched from a percentage to just a retainer. And
Okay.
what the industry standard is $2,000 a month. But what I charge is $2,000 a drop. So let's say for this collection, you have a lot of pieces. So I will only charge you one time until you have your next collection, and then we're running ads for those next pieces, because then I have to set up all the new ads, do all that stuff. So I don't charge monthly or anything like that. It's just per collection. So it's fair for everybody. And how it would work is, for example, let's say you decide to join today. How we do is we'd hop on a call, I guess around the same time tomorrow. It'd be an onboarding call. It would be kind of similar to this, except now I'm just trying to see if you're a good fit in the first place. But what would happen is we'd hop on a 30-minute to an hour call, build out the blueprint for the next 3 to 6 months, like when you're going to be dropping, when the site's going to be made, when the actual like pieces are coming in, all that stuff, so I can start preparing on my end, because you have to have your website built, and I need to have like my little sprinkle built in, like the applications, all that stuff to make it convert better and just bring up your average order value, all that stuff. So just kind of run through the whole process, so we have a plan built out for the next few months for your I guess your first collection. So that's kind of how the entire process works. Ads wise, I would need a decent. You said you're going to do your photo shoots. I would also need to know that, and like what kind of photo shoots they are, because obviously the biggest thing with ads is the kind of content you provide me. If you provide me with bad content, I can't work with that. So
Yeah, it'll It'll be shot by a professional photographer. I'm down to work with you, bro. 2K sounds fine. Tomorrow I'm busy. You're gonna have to give me like, I don't know, a week and a half to sort out the money, just because I got some bills to pay.
Okay.
For the brand.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm 100% down to work with you. You seem like a good fit. You seem like you understand what I'm trying to achieve, and I've already seen your portfolio, so I know what I'm dealing with.
Okay, that sounds good, bro. I mean, let's do it, Max. So just let me know as soon as possible, because I limit myself to only 10 clients just at once, and so right now I have 2 slots available. That's why I'm even like on the phone with you, because
I can do a deposit today and pay the rest if you want.
Tell them to bring me my money.
okay, what would work for you?
That would work.
Okay.
Pay somewhat of a deposit. I just need to look at my funds, and then yeah, maybe get some money. Just give me a week and sort it out, and then I'll pay for the rest.
Awesome, bro. I mean, let's make it happen.
That's just because I want to secure the spot. I don't want to be giving it to someone else.
Yeah, totally.
But just for peace of mind.
Yeah.
I have a $4,000 bill for samples, and then a $2,500 bill for a leather jacket this week. So just for peace of mind.
Yeah, I know those samples can cost a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, what were you thinking? Usually when I do a deposit, it's half up front, but if that's still, if that's,
just see what I've got in my,
yeah, just let me know. I mean, you seem like you're serious. I'm willing to work with you with whatever.
I'm serious, bro. I want to do this shit for life. Like, I went to uni for this shit. I don't want to, that's what I want to do. You feel?
So as you can see, he put a deposit down for $600. He's going to send the other $400 in a couple of days. So that's $1,000 to start. And then the second $1,000 whenever we actually start running the ads. Fast forward 1 year, it's 2025, and now I'm consistently making around $20,000 a month off of brand scaling. As you can see, boys, this is October. I generated $17,000 for my clients, which is absolutely insane. But what most people don't tell you is that it's not just Facebook ads. You have to also really focus on email and SMS marketing to keep your customers profitable and the ads profitable. But regardless, I've been going absolutely crazy with my clients, and I just bought my dream car. I literally just got an M4. So let's go for a little ride, and I'm gonna tell you a little bit more about my journey. By the way, guys, if you also want to be hitting $20,000 a month like me, I have a free training below that you could watch. It's like a 30-minute video going in depth over how to get your first client, make your first $10,000, run ads, email, and SMS. It's literally A to Z. So I highly recommend checking that video out if you want to become a freelance brand scaler. So boys, I haven't exactly told you the full story. It only took me a month or so to start making money with brand scaling because I already knew how to run ads. I knew how to run a clothing brand. I had lots of experience. How did I learn and get to this position in the first place? Well, I mentioned earlier, when I was 16, I made $500,000 from my first clothing brand called Crisis.us. And I was one of the first Y2K brands during that trend when clothing brands just started to pop up around 4 years ago. And I made so much money off of the Crisis University hoodies. I would like open up the drop for a week, $50,000 in sales. I was like, holy, I can't produce all this because it was pre-orders. So I'd close the drop and I would do crazy drops just like that every single month. And this is all organically without ads. But after 2 years, when I turned 18, the brand started to slow down. I was really disappointed. I wasn't running ads. I was doing everything organically. I didn't actually really know how to run a clothing brand. So everything eventually had to slow down and die off. And I went from making hundreds of thousands of dollars off the drops to literally like $10,000 drop. And I slowly went back to being broke, and it was the worst feeling ever. So after the taste of luxury life, living the good life, spending money on my friends, on my family, buying anything I want, MCM bags, $1,300, boom, take it, I don't care. After that, I became hungry again. I realized that I don't have any money coming in and I need to make more money. And with that hunger, I learned about Facebook ads, email and SMS marketing, and all that important stuff for clothing brands because I was doing research, watching YouTube videos. I even bought a course. And then decided that my second brand, I'm going to be utilizing all these tools, ads, emails, SMS, and I specifically wanted to create this brand for ads. And I went to college. I was so disappointed. I hated college. And that's exactly when I launched my first Facebook ads campaign. And then boom, I went back to printing. Absolutely insane. So I knew that I could do this, that I'm meant for building brands and helping other brands grow. I was selling $100 jeans, making $20, $30, $40,000 a month off of this brand until the next drop. I made basic blank hoodies and it absolutely flopped. I ran ads, I was losing money, it went horribly. And I realized that for ads, your products need to meet a certain criteria. They need to have a certain amount of content, they need to have a certain look, they need to have an audience, a niche, all that stuff. So it's not just you can run ads on anything and it'll do well. There's specific items and specific brands that print. And at this point, I was already a semester in college and I absolutely dreaded it. I hated it. My life really sucked going to 7 a.m. classes. It was like the worst thing that could possibly happen. Because my whole life I knew I wasn't going to go to college because I have this brand, and then boom, I was back flopping college. But second brand saved me, and it felt unbelievable. The brand was called runoff.us. I think it has like 13,000 followers. It was so crazy because I realized that this is it, I can do this. So I took the biggest risk of my life and I moved out to Arizona to actually build my life and to actually start doing this for other brands because I had all the proof that I needed. And guess what? Like I mentioned earlier, my life changed after my first client. $5,000 in profit. Boom, right off the bat. It barely took me any work. I just sat behind my computer running ads, doing email and SMS. I didn't have to create content. I didn't have to create clothes. All that stuff I don't really like. I just like making money and I know how to monetize people's products. Now I'm consistently doing $20,000 a month with my brand scaling agency. It's unbelievable and I'm so grateful. I put my head down and I decided to work for 1 straight year. And the results are unbelievable, guys. Like, you could be doing the same exact thing. And I know it may seem easy, but when I first started, it was the roughest time of my life. I was in college, I was doing what I hate, and I just lost my first brand. I was literally at zero. But thankfully, boys, it paid off. And if you want to learn how to actually brand scale yourself, click the link down below. There's a free training going over everything you need to know. And I'll see you boys in the next video.